What's up, guys? It's Buddy again with 144-1 Recoil Systems. Just wanting to give you guys a quick tutorial of how to get this in your Glonk. Follow along. Obviously, get that bad boy out. Check. Nothing, right? And check again. Not a thing. Got to release the trigger. Slide release. That's the easy part. I hope everybody gets. This has not been upgraded. I'm just going to show you a dry functions test, so don't mind the slide. Okay, so this is the frame. I'm going to get my tool. You got to start pushing these pins out. So you're going to want to take all three of these pins out, okay? Or whichever Glock you have. Some only have two. I've heard the slim lines are these working. These are working on the slim nines. I can't confirm that, but nonetheless, make sure you take out your pins and go ahead and it might give you a hard time. If that's the case, just give it a little nudge. Don't break your stuff though. I like working over a tape roll. It gives you something suspended to work over, so if you do have to, then it's going to drop down and not into your table. It's easier to pop through. As you can see, I popped this one through. Let me get it on there. Boom. And it's through. So after you remove the pins, you're going to want to remove your slide release. This is the version 1 trip, but I've got the version 2 shoe from Mr. Pendleton's design. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on there. So I'm going to leave this to the side now because this is the version 1 trip. Go ahead and remove the trigger system. So what I'll do is, nope. Don't get ahead of yourself, buddy. All right. So you got this locking block right in the front. What I usually do is try to get something under there to kind of give it a little extra, pick it up, you know. It's easy, it's just slide out, right? Real easy. Put it to the side. Then you can go ahead and remove your trigger system, okay? So here's your trigger now. My first video was removing this off the bar. You can tell I've already gotten this out once, but I'm going to go ahead and do it again. So you get it on there. You're going to want to, if it's not been popped already, you're going to want to put it on a raised surface like my video shows, and you're going to want to whack it right through. This one I'm going to be able to push, I believe. Of course not. Nothing in life is easy, folks. Alright, it popped through. Cool. Didn't go into my tape this time. So I'm going to put that OEM Glock shoe aside. Now I got a naked bar. On the naked bar. Crap. I'll go ahead and slide this in now. Make sure you have the right orientation on it. So the shelf should be on the left side. Obviously, hole up. You're going to want to install the small trigger pin through the large hole on the left side. The hole on the right side is a little smaller. That's good because it holds it tight. Should be able to slide in about halfway, like that. About halfway, right? And that's where you want to give it the old mamma jamba. Not too hard though. Ah, crap. See, I started pulling it off the freaking bar. See, we doing this together. Don't worry, we're gonna do it though. Trying to watch the camera while I do this too to make sure you guys have a good view and I don't waste everybody's time. So, all right, so I'm gonna hold this a little tighter now. Pop this in. I'm not gonna lie to you, man, or woman, whatever you are. This ain't the easiest thing to do. So I was able to make it that time. I'm just gonna go ahead and make sure it's flush. Okay, so I got it that time. Sometimes it's easy, sometimes you miss. Alright, now you got your completed trigger bar with your version 2 Pimby shoe. They got some redesigns out there too. It's pretty awesome looking. So you go ahead and get your frame now. Slide your little trigger pocket back down in there. Okay, tuck your trigger down into the hole. Your control group in the back. Obviously make sure everything's sitting flush. This will be to the back. What I'm going to want to do now, or what I do now, I should say. I'm gonna want to just go ahead and, you might, look, I'll show you an easier way actually. Go ahead and put your locking block in. Should slide right on. See, simple. And just for the sake of my pin not being everywhere, I'm gonna go ahead and slide this pin back in there just to hold it together. I'm gonna go ahead and slide this in the canal. You'll see a canal. Sorry if I can get it a little better. There's a little canal in there, that little shelf with the trigger. You should be able to get this to slide right in there. Okay, so you make sure that hole goes inward to the front, obviously, with the hook facing, like, you know, facing to the front. So we're gonna go ahead and kind of slide that in now. Okay. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now, it's a little tricky. I'm not gonna lie to you, but you guys got it. So when you put this pin back in, the trigger, the other trigger pin, you're gonna kind of wanna wiggle it. See, I got a little bit of the way in, but since this isn't oriented right, I gotta make sure I look over here and see what I gotta do movement wise to get it to sit. I know it's so hard to see. I'll get better lighting, guys, don't worry. But see, I was able to wiggle it around a little bit. You'll be able to see the metal in there. It's stainless. You can see it against the black. And now, boom. Now it's seated. Crap. Missed it. Again, that's okay. Just pop it back out about halfway. Start again. Boom, I got it that time. See? We got a big one. Anywho. We ain't perfect. I'm doing this in one shot, no edits. Really don't have time to do all that crap. So anyway, now that we got the forward two pins in, we'll go ahead and pop this back pin, the grip pin in. That should be easy. See, just with my hand. All right, that's seated. Those are seated. Okay, everything looks well and dandy. Nothing's loose. We're good to go. All right, now we're going to run a dry functions test. Again, this is not tuned. Heck, it ain't even really lubed, but nonetheless, for the sake of science, y'all, it's on there now. You can hear it kind of. That's why you need to lube your gun, folks. Lube it, polish it. This has not been polished. You want to polish your feed ramp and the underside of the barrel where the trip touches it. Need to do that, okay? This has not been done on this yet. I'm just trying to get this out there for you fellas. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and functions test it. Chambered empty, obviously, no mag, so one round. See my finger? Boom. See my finger move? Dry functions test. Pass. Awesome. And that's it. Should have a fully functional fun button. Well, I hope this helps you guys out there that had any questions or might have been hung up on one or two parts. If there's anything else I can do for you guys, please let me know. Just comment, PM me, whatever. I'm here to help. Thank you for tuning in. You guys have an awesome rest of your day. For the sake of science.